You don't play basketball. Just show me play basketball. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Let go. I ain't back and forth, bro. I've been hurt somebody, bro.
No.
Also, the gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATF. Everybody took a role in this investigation. We stood here a little bit, I think a month ago, maybe a day or two, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff.
Yeah, we sliding through the town, man. We sliding through the town. Got the birthday boy.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th ward. Like this, I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming home.
I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him. But everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators. Here today, Sergeant Michael Barrow, Lieutenant Barnes, Investigator Ross Watson, and also from the DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gilliam, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes, the number of hours that they're away from their family members. So,
Hey, hit the like button, folks. Hey, subscribe, hit the like button if you want to see me talk. Before you do anything, hit the like button as soon as you come in the building, man. RIP Takeoff, man. I want to let everybody know, because I know people going to sit back and look at this from a whole different perspective, but I know for a fact that we can all send our condolences regardless of what side y'all choosing. Man, we know what really happened, and we know for a fact, number one, Sweetie and Offset, I ain't gonna even say what happened, man. At the end of the day, we already know for a fact that's how it all started, number one. And then number two, I want y'all to know one thing, man. This is a revolving door, man. We need to open our eyes to what's really going on. We're gonna wait for some people to get up in here, y'all. So I'm gonna turn this camera off right quick, but sit in the building, because y'all know how we break this down, man. We break it down totally different from all the other people who feel that they know this and know that. So I just sat back and I just wanted to see how everybody was just gonna be giving their input of what happened, this happened, that happened, man. RP Takeoff, man. At the end of the day, we already know he got sent up at untimely demise, and we know for a fact that it was a lot of people who played a role in it. Jay Prince Jr., I already know you're going to be watching this, man, because a lot of y'all already send me messages, send me Gmails, man, and be on my Instagram and my DMs, man. I want to let you know, man, you made a bad mistake, man, because it was your birthday, man, and this happened on your time. This happened on your clock. Like, at the end of the day, hey, I want y'all to hit the like button if y'all new to the channel, man. If y'all don't know who I am, boy, you going to find out, boy. At the end of the day, boy. We gonna wait for some people to get up in here, y'all. I told you I was gonna turn the camera off, man. So if you go out the live, that's on you. I don't care at the end of the day. I want y'all to really pay attention to what's going on.
I mean, there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that were at the event outside. And number one, first of all, there's a lot of people outside. They said there was upwards of about 40-ish people outside. Happened around, initially, the private party had ended at about 1 o'clock. And so they said that this ended up happening. It was reported around 2:30, 2:40. But I guess in addition to what happened to Takeoff, there were two other people that had issues there as well. One was a 24-year-old man, and the other one was a 23-year-old woman. And so upon that all happening, they were brought privately to somewhere to be treated. And, unfortunately, Takeoff, we know, was sent up.
And I know for a fact that a lot of people can open their eyes, man. Y'all need to open y'all eyes, man. Realize hey, y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all still want to do that? At the end of the day, I know everybody gonna be able to think for themselves, and people sit back and like, Boosie, why would Boosie even act like he wasn't there? Gee, they already said that Boosie was there, man. J. Prince Jr. security already said that Boosie was there, because dude who had the black hoodie on with the move in his hand, that was the one who jumped out there. That was the one, that was the hothead. I told y'all, it's always somebody who quick to instantly up in every situation, man. And I know people sit back and look like Migos and them, they was a top figure. Like, how did this even happen to them? This happened to them because the same thing with Duke the Jeweler, man. It was a dead giveaway, man. I know a lot of people sit back and look at this from a whole different perspective, but we all know and we all can take full accountability to what's really going on. And I know people sit back and look at this like, okay, they got themselves into this. At the end of the day, we already know for a fact they didn't get themselves into this. This is something that we already know what was going to happen, man. RIP Takeoff, man. I know a lot of people scared. People scared to even comment, boy, because they already know what happened, boy. People sit back and look at them like, why did J. Prince let his chain get snatched throughout the whole thing? Like, why did the chain get snatched? Like, what was the intentions from the beginning?
I mean, really, I guess initially they were saying the place that this was at, there was so many other businesses around. Like, it wasn't just a single.
It was a bowling alley too.
Right,
but you gotta understand, the dude who ran up was the main one who instantly came from around the side. People keep thinking they ran up behind them.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude came from off the side, and old girl instantly was like, "What you doing?" Because he bumped past her.
Right.
She had a purse in her right arm, boy. He bumped her. After he bumped her, it was over with, boy. She instantly ducked back because she saw him up, and all she saw was dude blowing. Like, I want y'all to really pay attention to that, because it was a lot of people sitting right there, and a lot of people said, like, why was Boosie 19-year-old nephew there? Because the same reason why Charleston White say certain people play a certain role in these things that go on in Houston because they paid to do it. You see what happened to Duke the Jeweler, man. At the end of the day, man, we all know this, man. And some people, I can't think for nobody, boy. At the end of the day, I can only give you my opinion on what I saw, what happened, because it's people who connected, man, who talked to me, man. I want to let y'all know, man, congratulations, man. At the end of the day, man, RIP Takeoff, man. They knew what happened, man, when Takeoff even walked past, man. A lot of people sat there and thought it was a game. No, it wasn't no game, man. Takeoff sat there and said that before he even did that, he did an interview saying how his security wasn't too tight. Like, you got to understand, when a person's saying that their security really ain't know nothing, this really goes to show, like, he already knew something was going to happen, man. He already knew they was all in his face, man. Like, y'all really got to pay attention to this, man. And I know a lot of people sit back and people will blame Boosie, man. You can't blame Boosie, man. You have to really look at the fact that J. Prince Jr. was there. J. Prince Jr. was right there with him, man. And people sat here and looked at it from a whole different perspective. But you got to add the facts up that's in the articles. Like, we all know for a fact that everything that a person really put into perspective, it really don't be the whole full story. They put old girl out there, and when I say they, I say Boosie, because Jay Prince Jr. instantly had old girl standing on the side of him who was recording, and then instantly they put her out there at the end of the day, and it really gonna backfire on everybody. And I know a lot of people, they scared. People scared to even comment because they know it was an instantly setup, because Quavo said that his security wasn't supposed to blow right then and there. His security wanted to wait, and Offset instantly came out and said, like, hold on, Jay Prince, why would you even let Takeoff even get sent up like that? So people got to really look at this, man, and take notes on that. And people got to really look at it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess earlier in the day he had posted a video. They were driving around Houston with Jay Prince. They were celebrating his birthday, and then at the end, it was the argument that ended up breaking out. They did say that Quavo at the end, he had.
What did the DA say?
The DA said that there was a fatal incident, that someone was sent up at 2:40, and the victim was found on arrival, where there were two other victims that were taken in private vehicles. They said that later on they didn't release the identity of anyone until the family was completely notified and everything was ID'd. Later on, they confirmed exactly who it was, that it was Takeoff.
Why wasn't Quavo, like, why didn't Quavo even try to even, all he did, why was Quavo walking up at the last minute?
They said
when he was the one who started the argument. RIP Takeoff, man. At the end of the day, because it's always somebody else who in your circle who get you sent up or get you into a jam where you can't get out of. That's why this be blowing me, boy, at the end of the day, because people sit back and look at it from a whole different perspective. When Quavo walked up at the last minute, when he was in the middle of everything. So you mean to tell me they ran, like, security instantly blew at Takeoff and didn't say nothing to Quavo?
Well, and then afterwards, Quavo had to be carried out because he fainted.
Who's to say Quavo fainted? Because from what old boy said, the dude, Marcus Brown, he was right on the side of him. He had on a blue shirt with the yellow do-rag. I want y'all to look at the fact that this is something that the eyewitness said, that Quavo never fainted. They said Quavo was like, hey, Takeoff. They said he was crying, man, hysterically. Takeoff. Like, I want y'all to really look at it, man. RP Takeoff, man, because Quavo knew for a fact he could have instantly prevented, he could have instantly smacked that dude's hand when dude ran up. You got to understand, he saw everything before it happened. And from what the bodyguard saying, the two dudes who ran off the side, them was the main ones who instantly was already into it with Takeoff. Like, them was the ones who was looking at his chain. You can never go in public. That's why I say you got to have security when y'all go out there, man.
Everywhere.
People sit back and look at this and be like, oh, no, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. How many people is it going to take to get sent up for people to keep saying that? For people to change or rekindle their statement?
Well, I mean, it's why does it have to be that every time? Like, they were there, and the thing is it sounds like the way that Takeoff, it happened, it came from behind him.
Man, they said they put 40 on his top.
I mean,
you hear me? I'm gonna let you know. When they said they put 40 up there, I'm like, 40K. No, they said 400K. Boy, I said, oh no, man. And the thing is, they took his chain in the midst of everything. Why would y'all, like, Quavo, at the end of the day, how couldn't you see this happening? Where did you run off to? At the end of the day, you ain't instantly be like, well, my uncle, I'm finna make sure my uncle, even if they blowing, y'all know how it is. If y'all in the hood, man, duck down and grab your people. Grab your people and instantly run the other way. You gotta run the opposite way of where they blowing that, man. RP to that man Takeoff. And when I talked to his cousin, Shaniqua, She instantly said that it was a setup. She said that the people who was there wanted his chain. And this remind me of Duke the Jeweler, man. If y'all new to the channel, man, hit the like button on phone now. Hey, it's merch. They set him up.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what it sounds like, especially where the fact that, they had this came from behind him, and there was about, like they said, there was about 40 people. Everyone was, gathered outside at the end.
Who was old girl? This is what I'm trying to figure out, man. The DA said that it was 2 girls there. Who was old girl?
I don't know. There was a 23-year-old girl who had to go to the
who instantly came in, who was in the mix of it.
Yeah, she was in the mix.
Like, you gotta understand, man, it was a lot of people who got caught up between this, man. And I know people sit back and be like, you know what? Is this like facts? It's facts, y'all. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel, man. RP Duke the Jeweler, RP Boosie Cousin, and RP to that man Takeoff, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that, man, it was too many people like over a dice game. Come on, man. Y'all make too much money and y'all grown. Jay Prince Jr. almost 40 years old, man, and you sitting right there shooting dice. And you sitting right there, you got security protect the people, but security end up blowing at the people that they protected. Come on now. It don't make no sense, man. Like, what is this, man? At the end of the day, we know for a fact that the DA, what did the DA say, man?
They said that the news came in around 2:40 that it was reported from like a neighboring business, because I guess there was multiple businesses connected. One of them called in before even anyone actually called in there. And then when they arrived, Takeoff was already, it was too late.
He already got sent up.
Yeah, there was a woman actually when, like, there was the initial call that came in, but then additional calls came in, and someone had called in, and there was a nurse who was there. And so she had tried to help, because initially they tried to move him. They thought that maybe they could get him to bring him faster to the place.
Why would they even touch him? First of all, can you please ask the DA, why would they even touch him, man?
I mean, the only thing
because they supposed to left him right there, and they supposed to instantly been like, hey, man, it's crazy. They supposed to be instantly getting down on dude who did it. Right. Like, dude who did it, he instantly hopped in Jay Prince Jr. backseat of that black truck.
Right. I mean, the thing is when sometimes stuff happens, people go into panic mode. They don't know what to do. They might have thought they'd been able to get him help faster if they brought him to the help instead of waiting for the help to come to him. But at that case, you know what I mean? What can you do in this situation?
Man, what you can do, first of all, and anybody who in the comment section who think Jay Prince Jr. real life could have avoided this, man, is either you gonna allow it or avoid it. At the end of the day, you can't think for nobody else, because everybody out there drunk, everybody out there off the perks, everybody out there toting. You got to really understand and pay attention to what's going on, man, because it's people sitting back playing games, and life is too short, man. Hit the like button if you think life too short, man. If you think these people just out here just loafing, hit the like button, man. If you think that Takeoff kind of got himself into a messed up predicament, I want y'all to let me know get in the chat. What ain't no sense in looking if you ain't gonna give your input. I don't care if you got a big paragraph. At the end of the day, you tell them what you think happened or what you know happened. At the end of the day, we know for a fact you can't change what's already occurred, but you can also sit back and be like, you know what? Takeoff, he should have been with Offset, because Offset got right up out the jam, man. That's why Cardi B called him. And if you really look at it, Cardi B was into it with Sweetie only because Offset got, man, y'all know what Offset and Sweetie, boy, y'all know what happened between them, boy. I ain't even got to say it, boy. Hit that like button, boy. I know they mess with the numbers. They always be messing with the numbers, but people sit back. Let me show y'all my face. Hold on. On phone now. Hold on, folks. On phone, hit that like button, folks. If y'all like how I look, boy. Hey, RP Duke the Jeweler, man. RP the guys, boy.
You know, it was sad because they had just talked about how Takeoff was like saying how he wants his flowers while he's here, right? That was
Yeah.
like 12 days ago he did that interview. It's like barely 2 weeks ago. And then this happens. You know what I mean?
Man, at the end of the day, I know for a fact that Takeoff, man, if y'all new to the channel, hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button, folks. All you gotta do is click. G, at the end of the day, we already know RP Takeoff, G, because they could have protected that man. Y'all protected him all these years, man. Ain't nothing. He ain't even been into no beef. But then all of a sudden, he gets sent up hanging with one of the guys, so-called one of the guys. Man, they should have never even went out there with them, man. They should have instantly not checked in, but because at the end of the day, you ain't got to check in, boy. You can go wherever you want to go, but once you cross into Houston, what you gotta say, if you famous, you gotta be like, okay, I gotta get in touch with these people and check in. Get your extra boy, get your goof, boy. At the end of the day, boy, ain't no checking in, boy.
A lot of the comments say that it was definitely a setup.
Do y'all think it was set up, man? Hit the like button, man. If y'all think it was set up, man, we got 1,000 people in the building. Hey, if y'all think it was a setup, man, let me know. If y'all think that Takeoff them just got into an argument, man, they sat there and said Jay Prince Jr. put $400K on that man. And I'm hitting the wood telling y'all what they said. Like real talk. At the end of the day, we already know for a fact, hit the like button.
I mean, the thing is a lot of people say they gave credit because the group didn't take their drama outside, but they did have reported drama in October. And that's why the two of them were down in Houston.
What happened with Duke? What happened with Duke? At the end of the day, what happened with Duke? They ain't do all that for Duke. What happened to Duke, man?
Yeah.
RP Duke the Jeweler, boy. Boy, y'all know for a fact, man, if y'all rocking with if y'all rocking, G, RP Takeoff, G, if y'all rocking with Migos, G, regardless of what's going on, boy, they gonna play with the numbers. If y'all rocking with Duke, man, hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. I want to let y'all know, man. They said that the man Takeoff was there. He had no move on him. They said that all the moves, they left him in the car. And the only people who had moved were the people who was supposed to be protected, Takeoff and Quavo. And then Offset came with his homies. But you know, Offset don't even really rock with Takeoff or Quavo because y'all know what happened. People know what happened.
Yeah. So they reported that there was some drama between Quavo and Offset because I guess Sweetie and Offset had something going on. And then reportedly Quavo and Takeoff just were down in Houston just themselves working on the project because of what, like, I guess the drama that had happened. So it was reported that they were talking about maybe like I don't know what you would call it, breaking up, just or like disassembling the group because of the situation. But
I think it was basically they wanted to change that he had 7 chains around his neck, and you know his dreads long, and then the way that they twisted, it'd be blocking it. So if somebody try to reach over and snatch the chain, they wouldn't. It's like they'll end up grabbing one of the dreads, and then his head would be going over like this, and at this head going over like that, y'all instantly see them instantly try to connect with the chain, and then by that time they connect, somebody had been walked up.
Yeah.
Instantly.
I mean,
like
that's the thing.
At the end of the day, I know for a fact that it's a lot of people sit back and be like, you know what? Takeoff didn't deserve it. Like Takeoff, he sat there and looked at this from a whole different perspective. But people know that whenever you outside with your jewelry on, I don't care if you got 10 security with you, boy. You gotta instantly.
Yeah.
You gotta either tuck it or have it to where your the big chain over the little chain, so they won't try to snatch the little chain, because the big chain grab your neck, and you feel me?
Yeah. I know, it's like you gotta be so careful.
But why is they saying Boosie like tried to act like once Boosie hid behind a wall and Boosie was looking, Boosie nephew, the 19-year-old, you know, the 19-year-old, the one with the dreads like this. Do y'all know the 19-year-old? Hit the like button if y'all know the 19-year-old. I think he has something to do with Duke the Jeweler. I don't know. I think he did, because they said he the one that owned the GMC, but I don't know. So I'm looking at the fact that it's no way that Boosie nephew at that situation right after this just happened with Duke the Jeweler. So therefore, Boosie nephew was there. They said Boosie nephew had the blick on him.
I mean, when you drive down there, you can carry whatever you want, and plus, you are where you are. You're in Houston, so it's different there.
That's why they said that.
It's different.
That's exactly why they said that. And I sit back and I look at it from a different perspective than everybody else. I look at it like, you know what? RIP Takeoff, first of all. Second of all, why did they bring the wrong, like, why did they even bring them people with them? Like the same people who was in the car with Takeoff, then was the same people who was on the side of him, that old girl with the brown hoodie.
I mean, obviously, we know with everything that happens, it's like people are always watching everybody.
People be watching, man. People be instantly. Boy, I'm telling you, people need to calm down, boy. Man, they business, man. Stay in their lane, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's RIP Takeoff or none. RIP Duke the Jeweler, boy.
I mean, there's a lot of different things that have been.
Yeah,
been happening.
Hey, if y'all think that it was a setup that came from the people who they came out there and was protected by, I want y'all to throw it in the chat right now. Boy, throw them 9s in the chat if y'all think it was a setup. Throw them 6s, man. Throw them 6s in the chat if y'all think that Takeoff real live could have easily avoided it because the people that he was with could have changed it.
I mean, someone was asking why wouldn't he try to duck down? If it's behind you, you can't see necessarily what's coming right behind you, unless it's someone behind you that's looking out for you.
At the end of the day, boy, they said it was only 3 people that was protecting him.
Yeah.
And y'all know for a fact, if it's 3 people protecting you, why is it that somebody come up behind you? The people behind you is the people that's with you. And that's what they said on phone now.
I mean, there's a level that you can only protect yourself,
But you shouldn't have to be aware. Like, you got to understand, man, they was talking about a basketball game. How a dice game and a basketball game got something to do with each other. I want you to tell me that.
At 2:30 in the morning.
At 2:30 in the morning, you talking about how he hooping.
Oh, man.
At the end of the day, on phone them. If y'all think that basketball, y'all talking about basketball game. Don't nobody care about no basketball. Y'all that drunk. Y'all that have perks, bro. Where y'all want to talk about, oh yeah, man, I told you I'm gonna be hooping later on. How did it start, man? Why did you turn the camera on at the end? Why did y'all turn the camera? Why did y'all turn the camera on at the end, G? Tell me that. I want to know. Give me some answers. Somebody sent shots at me. I need answers. Hey, at the end of the day, man, I want to know, why did they start recording when they walked out the dice game? Why did they was already standing right there?
I mean, November's just it's crazy that.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's going to be Thanksgiving in November and they tweaking. They tweaking.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, boy, RP Offset. Boy, they said, Takeoff.
Boy,
they got the same name, boy. So excuse me if I'm tweaking.
There was they said there was about 40 people outside that was out there when all this went down.
Boy, it wasn't no 40 people outside, boy. It wasn't no that many people outside, boy. From what I saw, boy, when I went up there, boy, and I looked at that camera, boy, I actually said, boy, it was only like 20 people out there, a good 20 people, and they instantly, like, a girl was recording, dude was recording, and there was 2 more other people with the toolies.
Yeah.
They grabbed. That's why I say, y'all gotta watch who y'all go around, man. Y'all gotta watch who y'all keep around y'all because it be ulterior motives, man. These people think it's sweet, man. At the end of the day, boy. At the end of the day, boy. I'm trying to figure out, like, y'all tell me if y'all think it was a setup, boy, because what they saying is the security had 2 other dudes come from off the side from over there with a banister with the glass thing on the side. Y'all gotta understand right where they got the posters at on the corner. Y'all really gotta look at that, man, because this entertainment purposes only. At the end of the day, we already know for a fact that there's a lot of people who can sit back and really pay attention to what's really going on, man. R.I.P. Takeoff, man.
Someone had mentioned that Quavo had, after I guess he lost a bunch of the money in the game.
He lost the money because he kept on siding. I told y'all in that video that I posted that got 400K views, and y'all only see 300K views on y'all end. Boy, I posted a video 1 day ago, and it got 300K views. I told y'all what happened. And then everybody who was live and all that, salute to y'all, man. At the end of the day, I'm trying to, hey, at the end of the day, I be knowing what's going on, man, because I'm connected. Can't y'all see me? I'm connected, boy. I'm one of them. Boy, I'm for them is merch.
Once they were saying, someone was saying that once Quavo lost the money, he might have been challenging.
He told dude he
wanted
wanted dude to play basketball with him, and dude started saying, "Hi, why would he play basketball with him to win his money back?" When he saw on that YouTube video on dude channel that he was hooping.
Oh,
and
so
he was
knew.
beating dude.
Yeah.
He was beating dude with the jump shot. So this goes to show.
Knew.
This really goes to show, like, Quavo, dude instantly, like, why would I play you when you be winning? This is where the argument started. And Quavo like, man, I ain't finna play with you. They got mad, something senseless.